Throughout her career, Penny has also been a very successful writer. She has written several novels and has a very successful radio career. This intellectual side of her is just as important as her beauty. It shows that she is a woman of many talents. However, the public's fascination with her looks has never faded. Even after she left GMTV, every time she appeared on a red carpet or at a public event, the photographers would flock to her. She still has that same magnetic quality that she had 30 years ago. In recent years, she has shared more candid photos on social media, giving fans a glimpse into her life. Whether she is gardening, traveling, or just spending time with friends, she always looks stunning. These photos are a reminder that she is a real person who enjoys the simple things in life, which makes her even more lovable to her fans. Now we have to talk about why people are still gasping at her photos today. There is a certain timelessness to Penny Smith. She represents a generation of women who refuse to be told that they have an expiration date. She has navigated the ups and downs of the television industry with total class. When she left her long-term role on morning TV, she didn't just disappear. She reinvented herself. She showed that she could be a radio host, an author, and a fitness expert. This constant evolution is part of why her image remains so fresh. Every time we see a new photo of her, she looks like she is starting a new chapter of her life. It is that sense of what's next that keeps the audience hooked. There have also been moments where Penny chose to be very bold in her photo shoots for charity. She has never been someone who is shy about her body. She understands that the human form is something to be celebrated. This confidence is what makes some of her more daring photos so impactful. They aren't meant to be scandalous. They are meant to be a celebration of womanhood. When you see a photo of Penny looking confident and beautiful, it sends a message that you should be proud of who you are. She has used her fame to help others and to promote a healthy body image. This is a big reason why she is so respected by both men and women. She isn't just a pretty face. She is a woman with a strong voice and a big heart. Thank you so much for joining us as we looked back at the incredible life and the stunning photos of Penny Smith. It is always a joy to celebrate someone who has given so much to our entertainment world. Penny is a true original, and we can't wait to see what she does next. She has shown us that the best way to live is with a lot of laughter and a lot of heart. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and loved seeing these classic moments, please give this video a big thumbs up. We want to hear from you. What is your favorite memory of Penny Smith on morning TV? Was it her funny interviews or her amazing fashion? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories. Also, if you haven't done it yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We have so many more stories about your favorite icons and their most unforgettable moments coming your way soon. You definitely don't want to miss what we have planned next. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. If you grew up watching morning television, there is one face and one voice that you probably remember better than almost anyone else. That face belongs to the incredible Penny Smith. For nearly 2 decades, she was the person who woke up millions of people every single morning. She wasn't just a newsreader. She was a burst of energy, a style icon, and a woman who knew how to bring a little bit of glamour to the early hours of the day. But lately, there's been a lot of talk about some of the more daring moments in her career. From bold fashion choices to stunning photo shoots that showed off her amazing figure, Penny Smith has always known how to keep people talking. In this video, we're going to take a look at the photos and the moments that made the world gasp. We will go behind the scenes of her long career, her fitness secrets, and the reason why she is still considered one of the most beautiful women in the world today. You really need to watch this video until the very end because we're going to discuss a very specific photo shoot that many people have forgotten about, and it is the most daring thing she has ever done. Penny Smith started her journey far away from the bright lights of a London television studio. She was born in Nottingham and spent much of her youth traveling. This gave her a very worldly and confident personality from a very young age. She didn't just jump right into television. She started her career in journalism by working for local newspapers. This is where she learned the hard work of being a reporter. But it was clear that Penny was meant for the screen. She had a natural charm and a way of looking at the camera that made viewers feel like she was talking directly to them. Her first big breaks in television came with regional news, but it wasn't long before the national networks noticed her talent. She eventually moved to Sky News, where she became one of the first faces people saw on the 24-hour news cycle. Even in those early days, her beauty was undeniable. She had a classic, elegant look that made her stand out, even when she was reporting on serious news stories. However, the world really fell in love with her when she joined GMTV in 1993. For 17 years, she was a staple of breakfast television. This was the era where Penny Smith became a true household name. She was known for her quick wit, her wonderful laugh, and her ability to handle any situation. Whether she was interviewing a world leader or a Hollywood star, she always kept her cool. But it wasn't just her interviewing skills that people loved. It was her style. Penny became famous for her fashion choices. Every morning, viewers would tune in just to see what she was wearing. She had a way of looking incredibly professional, but also very glamorous. This was the time when the first gasp-worthy photos of Penny began to surface in magazines and newspapers. She was often featured in lists of the most beautiful women on TV, and she embraced that side of her fame with a lot of grace and humor. One of the things that made Penny Smith so popular was that she never took herself too seriously. She knew she was a beautiful woman, but she also knew how to be funny and relatable. During her time on morning TV, she participated in many fun segments that required her to step outside of her comfort zone. She would try out new fitness trends, wear silly costumes for charity, and always show off her adventurous spirit. This made her photos even more engaging, because you could tell she was having a great time. Unlike some other celebrities who seemed very stiff, Penny always looked like she was enjoying every second of her life. This natural joy is what made her photos so captivating to the public. People didn't just admire her looks, they admired her energy. As she got older, Penny Smith seemed to only get more beautiful. While many people in the television industry feel pressured to hide their age, Penny did the opposite. She embraced it. She became a huge advocate for health and fitness, especially yoga. In fact, she released her own yoga videos and books. The photos from these fitness projects were some of the most stunning of her entire career. They showed a woman who is strong, flexible, and incredibly fit. Seeing her in athletic wear, performing difficult yoga poses, was a huge inspiration for women of all ages. She proved that you don't have to slow down just because you're getting older. These photos were bold because they showed her in a very natural and powerful way. She wasn't just posing for the camera, she was showing off what her body could do. Aside from her fitness photos, Penny also took part in several high-fashion shoots for major magazines. These photos were often very glamorous and sometimes quite daring. She wasn't afraid to wear bold outfits that showed off her toned physique. Whether she was posing in an elegant gown or a chic swimsuit, she always looked like a movie star. Some of these photos were so striking that they left fans gasping. People were amazed at how she managed to stay so youthful and vibrant. But for Penny, it wasn't about trying to look young. It was about feeling good. She has often spoken about the importance of a positive attitude and a good sense of humor. She believes that if you are happy on the inside, it will show on the outside, and her photos are the best proof of that.